Alright, hello. I'm sitting next to a giant log. Today I wanted to talk about Dan and Phil. I recently just went to their Interactive Introverts tour in LA. It was the most amazing thing. I'm so incredibly glad that I got to go. The fangirl in me was laid dormant for like a century, and she just woke up and was like screaming. I think the last time I truly fangirled was at the Foo Fighters concert, and I think I like almost peed my pants and like slapped my friend 50 million times because I did piss my pants at One Direction. That was a thing that happened because I'm that extreme of a fangirl. You guys don't even understand. I just like lose my mind. It's intense. I get intense emotions about things. So yeah, Dan and Phil. Focus. I need to focus. Wow. They really gave the people what they wanted. They gave me what I wanted. Every fangirl dream, within reason, it's just like came to life. Wow. First of all, I'm just gonna say it was like a 5 out of 5 stars. We had really good seats. Dan and Phil, they're so wholesome and so beautiful. And I also made a new friend there who she came on her own to the concert or tour, and she sat next to me, and God bless her, I smacked her 50 million times. I have this thing where when I like get really excited, I just kind of get really handsy and I either grab or I smack. And this poor girl that I just met, I had Alex on one side and then this other girl on the other side, and I just was like grabbing at them. God bless their souls, because there were just some times that were so like intense that I just lost my mind completely. I don't want to spoil everything, but let's just say there is one point in the show where Phil comes out wearing leather gloves and leather, and clearly I wasn't prepared, because I think I smacked both Alex and Nicole 20 times, and I screamed so loud that the next day I lost my voice for 3 days, and it's still sore from being there. That's a thing that happened. Actually, that happens a lot when I go to concerts, so just beware. If you take me to a concert and you don't like those people who scream really loud, then don't take me, because I'm probably the one who screams the loudest. That's not a lie. You look in the dictionary and look up fangirl, you will see my picture. I'm there. I don't know if I necessarily ship them. Yes, I think they would be such a cute couple together, but also just their relationship in general is so just beautiful and wholesome, and I'm in love with it. I envy them because they have this like such a deep connection, and I think they just don't have a lot of boundaries with one another. I think that's a rare thing to find in another person, whether it be platonic or romantic or anything in between that. Is there anything in between that? I don't know. I'm getting freaky with the grass. Dan and Phil, I just want to say fuck you. Fuck both of you. You know why? Because I'm like such a fucking gay ass motherfucker, but then you two come on stage. I got a lady boner. I was like, wow, you confuse me. God bless Dan, but he's got some very feminine features about him. So Dan, I'm just like, oh, I love you, but then I'm like, that probably means you're gay, because like any slight femininity in a man, I'm like, yes, which probably stems from the fact that I'm really gay. I love you, Dan, and I love you, Phil, and you're both so beautiful, and I thank you so much for all of the work that you put into this tour, because I was going through and watching your videos, and I watched the Week in the Life of Dan and Phil, and just like that's intense. Dan, playing the piano, like, but yeah, wow, just wow, incredible, so incredible. I'm so glad I went, because it kind of reminded me that I need to get back into the things that I'm into. As far as, I'm such a nerd. I love comics, I love books, I love movies, films, TV shows and all those things, and I get in my mind sometimes that it's really immature to like those things, and you know, I'm 24, I should like not be into these things anymore, and that's stupid. And like seeing Dan and Phil really like reaffirmed for me that like, yeah, you know what, it's cool that I'm into these things. And I also worry that sometimes I'm like, oh well, there's this certain part of me who's like, I like nature and exercising and eating healthy, so that means I can't be into nerd stuff as well. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? That's not true at all. Thank you, Dan and Phil, for making that part of my brain just shut the fuck up, because none of that is fucking true. I just need to be myself. I very much so appreciate Dan, who's kind of coming into himself now and accepting certain things about himself. At least that's the way it seems. I really appreciate him being verbal about that, because it's also helping me. Like, it was just, wow, exciting. Dan and Phil, don't make me question my sexuality, please. I've already fucking been down this path. I got a spiral in my mouth. Alex, thank you so much for the tickets. I'm so glad I got to go. It was such a great experience. I loved hanging out with you, Alex. It was wow. You know, I can't say much, but you know why I'm smiling. You know why I'm smiling. Yeah. You guys have a wonderful evening. Do something nice for yourself, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye. I am the queen of existential crises.